What up, VC? Kieran here. Just wanted to hop on quick, literally because I don't have a lot of time. Just wanted to share some records that I bought online. So when I buy online, I ship to the States, to my cousin's house, and I visit him, or I see him usually about once a year. So then whenever I see him, I have a nice little stack of records. Not a ton, but some stuff that I wanted that I bought throughout the year, I guess. So I just wanted to share those with you quick. I haven't really had time to listen to them. Well, no, I really haven't had time to listen to them. I've been back for a few days, and it's just been craziness. But I wanted to just hop on, say hi to everyone, show my face, and quickly just show you the records. And I look forward to spinning them. And I also have another stack of records that I picked up while on the road in Toronto and in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I did a little bit of digging on my vacation, so I have another stack of those, but I'll show the online digs separately. And I still have records from Montreal from that I picked up throughout the summer to show you guys. But just thought I'd hop on before work, because I don't know when else I will have time to do this. So I kind of divided these by label. This is Composer's Workshop Ensemble, We've Been Around. And I bought this a while ago, and right before leaving, a copy of this popped up in my local shop. And I was like, oh. I don't remember how much I paid for this. If it was probably around the same price as the one in store. I think the one here was in a bit better shape. This one's in great shape, but the other one was looks brand new. Anyway, so this is on Strata-East, so trying to collect as many Strata-East as possible. And I'm really looking forward to listening to this, because I don't know the music at all. I don't even know who's in the Composer's Workshop Ensemble. So another Strata-East I picked up. Charles Sullivan, Genesis, original pressing. And on this you have Charles Sullivan on trumpet, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Stanley Cowell, Sonny Fortune, Billy Hart, Alphonse Mouzon, and a few others. And I know there was a reissue of this. There's a reissue on Inner City, which will probably be easier to find and more affordable, that is at my local store. And I don't remember which song it is on here. Might be Field Holler, that when I listened to that reissue at the store, I loved it. So I wanted to pick up an original of this. Look forward to listening to that as well. This one, another Strata-East, Music Inc. This is a big band effort, so you got lots of people on here. Richard Williams, Virgil Jones, Larry Greenwich, Danny Moore on trumpets. Obviously you have Charles Tolliver and Stanley Cowell, Jimmy Heath, Clifford Jordan, Bobby Brown, Wilbur Brown on reeds and flutes, Howard Johnson on tuba, and then you have 4 trombonists, Garnett Brown, Curtis Fuller, John Gordon, and Dick Griffin. So quite the crew. And this one, I don't know, I guess because it's one of the earlier ones, maybe someone can tell me this. This Strata-East label is different, the all white. I somehow don't think it's because it's a promo copy. Oh, you also have obviously Jimmy Hops on drums and Cecil McBee on bass on this, who are just, the names on the front before, other than the big band. But yeah, so if you know what is that just the earlier Strata-East label, or what? And this might be, is this the first? It's one of the first Strata-East records. If I could get this back in here, that would be great. Just bear with me. I'm recording this directly from the YouTube app because I don't have time to upload it, to do a video and, upload it in iMovie or whatever. This is Music Inc. Volume 2, Live at Slugs Volume 2. Charles Tolliver, Stanley Cowell, Cecil McBee, Jimmy Hops. So this one's from 1973, another original pressing. And that's the regular Strata-East label. And this one's in beautiful shape. So I don't have Volume 1. I should have probably bought Volume 1 as well online somehow, because they don't really pop up. here. I've seen it once actually. This is a record that I've really been wanting, and I passed up once before I was really into spiritual jazz, and I really had regretted not buying it, so I just found one online. When I seen it, there's, you know, it's not crazy rare, but was selling for more than I wanted to pay for it, especially since I had seen it for 25 bucks Canadian. But this is Chico Freeman, Spirit Sensitive, and I'm really looking forward to digging into this, because when I remember when I was getting into spiritual jazz more, I was listening to this on YouTube, and I was loving it. So on here you have Chico Freeman, obviously, Billy Hart, Cecil McBee, John Hicks on piano, and Famoudou Don Moy on drums, Moy, however you say that. So that's on Indian Navigation. So done with the Strata-East, on to the Indian Navigation. Another one of my favorite labels, and another Chico Freeman, The Outside Within. Also with Cecil McBee and John Hicks, and this time with Jack DeJohnette on drums. That's that Indian Navigation label. I picked up a really early Indian Navigation recently, but I don't know where it is. It's probably not near me. But and the cover, I saw another copy in the States. I'll show you guys when I show it in my video. And it's the same cover, but one has red writing and one has blue writing. It's a Revolutionary Ensemble record, which I was curious about. Anyway, Cecil McBee, Flying Out on Indian Navigation. These two are, I don't know the music at all. This one I actually listened to aside as soon as I got home. Not as soon as I got home, but the next day. And I was really enjoying it actually. This one's from 1982, and this one's also from the 80s, might even be 83, but really solid music and not expensive, so easy to find, relatively easy to find online. BYG Actual, I picked up a bunch of Archie Shepp earlier in the summer, but I was missing this one, and a copy of this actually did show up at my local store with all the other Archie Shepp BYGs, but they were asking $75, still are actually, because I find that's a bit excessive. Usually they're really fairly priced, but it must be like a brand, you know, a copy that looks brand new, so that's fair. But yeah, so I don't really, well, I've heard the music, but a long time ago online, haven't listened to it recently, so looking forward to this, and really happy to add another BYG original to my collection. I saw one in Toronto, like a BYG, but it was too expensive. Musica Electronica, something like that. I had never seen it before. On this one you have Philly Joe Jones on drums, Dave Burrell, Archie Shepp obviously, and Arthur Jones, who is amazing. So really looking forward to this, and this gatefold is crisp. It doesn't even feel like it's been open much. So happy with that. Happy to get it for a good price online. And happy to wait a few months for it. This one, next two are recommendations from Chris Cole. And this one is another one that I bought online, and then a copy popped up in my store. But that's okay. This is Sonny Greenwich, whatever, however you want to say it. Evolution Loves Reverse. Guitarist, believe he's Canadian, on PM Records, 1979. And is this solo? No, you have Don Thompson on piano, who I shared a record recently, and killer record, and two other people I don't know on here. This is actually recorded, I believe, recorded in Toronto, and then whoever wrote the liner notes is from Montreal, or wrote it in Montreal. Cool, looking forward to digging into that, Chris. And then this one I really know nothing about, but Chris had posted it online on Facebook and recommended it, so I picked it up. And this is Applied Modal Improvisation Play-Along Recording, the Dick Grove Improvisation Course. So I will let you guys know what that's all about. Picked up Midnight Band, Gil Scott-Heron, Brian Jackson, killer record. Don't really need to say much about him. Don't see his records pop up ever. So I think this is, I don't remember. But yeah, very happy to add an original of his catalog to my collection, and I should have probably bought more because, let's be honest, all of his records are pretty amazing from the 70s. Don Cherry, bought a bunch of Don Cherry recently in Montreal. This is another one that I bought online and then popped up in my store. So the lesson is, you'll usually find the records. Also, I'm very fortunate to have a store that is putting out a lot of good jazz records, but I have not listened to this yet at all, but I'm very, very excited to. Don Cherry, The Eternal Rhythm, and it's all European musicians, so this is recorded at the Berlin Jazz Festival in 1968, so I'm looking forward to checking that out and seeing what it's like. And then this was another one that Chris Cole found online. I mean, I know the artist, but he's like, oh, it's a cheap copy if anyone wants to grab it. So thank you, Chris, because I needed this in my collection, especially this summer. I was picking up tons of records by this artist, Gary Bartz. So this is rounding out my collection nicely. I think I'm just missing one, and this is Gary Bartz' Juju Street Song, another NTU Troop record. So on Prestige, on the Green Label. And I listened to a side of this yesterday, and it was beautiful. Love Gary Bartz. So that's it. Not too long. I will be listening to records when I can. Work is crazy right now, and not really home much, but I will be back soon to share the rest of the records that I picked up with you guys. I'm very excited about some of them and look forward to sharing with you guys. Hope everyone's well. Take care. Peace.